start to more and more feel that it's really not a job. It really isn't a job. In some ways, I felt that it chose me in many ways, that I could have done many other things in my life, really. But somehow, there were events, there were things in my life that always pulled me back to it and made me understand that this is my purpose in life, that to be a musician is enough for me. Well, I've been playing piano for so many years. I think as long as I remember how to talk, basically. My mom loved music and always played on our little sort of toy piano at home when I was in China. But my mom quickly discovered that I was really quick at learning things on the keyboard and that I had perfect pitch. And so she was really happy and eager to take me to a teacher to start my piano studies. So I was about 4 years old when all of this started. I remember we had to take a train to go to Beijing. It takes literally a whole day to do this for a piano lesson, and I was just a little kid. I would get up at 4 a.m. with my mom, and catch the train, buy tickets, and all of that. It was kind of insane, actually, for a little kid. My mom was always by my side. She gave me full support. So for a few years, it was like that. Until when I turned 13, that was a very crucial year for so many reasons. When I was 13 years old, my mom and I actually formally immigrated to the United States, and so we lived in California for a while. It was really, really difficult because as a 13-year-old, there are just so many things in your life. But on top of that, here comes this huge life-changing thing for me to live in a different country. Also to say goodbye to all of my friends, to everything I know, basically. I remember just preparing for coming to America, and I was thinking, what should I take with me in a suitcase? And I was like, that's really difficult, so I had to pick the things that meant the most to me. It was just such a life-changing experience from the first day I arrived, and I struggled a lot, really, just to feel, who am I here, in America? Throughout that time, I remember the feeling of loneliness, feeling of isolation. I wanted to find something that I could hold on to. And it was really because of piano, for many reasons, that I think I was able to feel stable and to feel that I had a purpose in life. So piano really was my refuge in many ways during that time. It went beyond just simply an instrument I was learning that I was good at. It was an outlet for me, for my emotions. It was my friend, who I could confide to. Also, it was during that time that my Uncle Phil found me an amazing piano teacher in the Bay Area, Hans Popo. With him as my teacher, I had more motivation to practice. He made me understand possibilities of creating sounds. So he believed in me deeply. So he was really the one who opened up that window of the music world for me. Sometimes I ask myself, why do you do this? What is the purpose of being a musician, right? Why do you practice for hours, for years, and there's no end to it, but what is it for? I think that purpose has to be really clear so you don't get lost. And it's not a straightforward journey for anybody. Coming here to Chapel Hill basically marked the beginning of my self-discovery as a musician in many ways. When I play the piano, I felt that there is a world of emotions that I cannot put in words at all. It's exactly how I felt, but if you ask me, what is it in English? I don't know. What is it in Chinese? I don't know either. It's not describable, and that gives me comfort, and that heals. I want to say being creative is not limited to professionals. That would be really ridiculous, I think. I think every single person can be creative. I hope through what I do, it evokes something in people. Hopefully it motivates them and inspires them to be creative in their own ways. That's my hope, and it's really magical.